this cosplay? Well, let me bring up your host for this evening. He's been the voice of King Gohan and narrator on Dragon Ball Z, Ryu on Street Fighter and Wreck-It Ralph, Eyes on Bleach, and Keith on Naruto. Put your hands together for Kyle and Ben! Good evening, A-Kon! Here we are in 2015. Are we having an awesome time or what? Me too. I'm so honored and flattered to get to come back yet again to host the festivities. You guys ready to see some awesome cosplay? Well, before we do that, you got to have judges. Let me introduce our judges for you. Number 1 cosplay director and head of Radio Comics, Ellen Winkler. Put your hands together. I can't read this word, but it says something owner of Pirate Kitty Crafts. Cat? Cat is the owner, right? Hi, Cat. Next up is Caroline Clavel of Mind Taylor Cosplay, our co-cosplay director tonight. Come on, put your hands together. Next up, Velour Requiem, King of Bling and cosplay guest. Lee Kovacs, aka Pikmin Link, official costume designer for Nintendo. And last but not least, Carl Martin of Shinka Studios and Heroes of Cosplay. As I mentioned before, we have lots of lovely cosplayers for you to peruse. We've got the walk-on category and the skits. We're going to start, of course, with the walk-ons. Are you ready? Let's get the show started with entry number 2. See what we did there? Number 2. Number 2. Hailing from Angmar, he is the leader of the Nazgul, the Witch King. Witch King of Angmar from Lord of the Rings, worn by Oatmeal Judgment, created by Preston Hawkins. Entry number 5 for the walk-on. Welcoming all the way from the country of hearts, the Red Court, escorted by the Mad Hatter himself. It seems like Alice is part of the Red Court today. It's best not to argue, or it's off with your heads! Liddell, Vivaldi, the Queen of Hearts, Peter White, the White Rabbit, Blood Dupre, the Mad Hatter from Alice in the Country of Hearts, worn by the Marks and Moody's, created by Alyssa Smith Moody and Katharina Marks. Entry 6. She truly is the best legend in her league. Ghost Bride Morgana from League of Legends. Worn and created by Kayla Adams. Entry number 7. Introducing one of Kanto's prototype, the power-armored Slowpoke Soldier. Original characters inspired by Pokemon. Worn by J-Hood Cosplay. Created by themselves. Entry number 8. Callisto and Calliope started working together making women's fashion, but wanted to try making cosplay together. This is their first attempt at a cosplay competition. Princess Mononoke and Lady Eboshi from Princess Mononoke. Born and created by Callisto and Calliope.
Entry number 9, just released from his stone prison, he is ready to take over Equestria with his Chaos Watch. Out for his pink cotton candy clouds that bring chocolate milk, because they're coming for you! Here is Discord from My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. Discord from My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, worn by Kyoke Uchiha, created by himself. Entry number 10. Sarah travels to the land of the Goblin King in hopes of getting back her younger brother. She not only faces trials that challenges her mentally and physically. Sarah from Labyrinth. Or not. If you were to see Sarah, it would be worn by Medusa's Mirror Cosplay, created by Amber Knapp. And now entry 13. These Poke Cuties aren't only good at contests, but also good at using their charm to catch your heart. May and Licia for Pokemon. Worn and created by Lily and Katie. This is Yoshino from the anime Date Alive. Yoshino is alive. Yoshino is a spirit who appears as a young girl, is very shy, and uses her rabbit puppet to communicate. Born by Sage and created by Holly Leakey. Hey, you guys remember Sarah from Labyrinth? She's here now. Entry number 10, Sarah from Labyrinth. Worn by Medusa's Mirror Cosplay, created by Amber Knapp. A small group of cosplayers from the DFW area. Been cosplaying for multiple years, but this is our first time area contest. Aqua, Ventus, Vanitas, and Terra from Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Worn by Potatoes of Cosplay. Created by Nifa, Andrew, Grace, and Mallory. Entry number 20. Living in both the worlds of humans and ghouls, the legendary eye patch ghoul, Kaneki Ken from Tokyo Ghoul. Worn by Bilal Lee, created by Nifa, Andrew, Grace, and Mallory. Entry 21. Giant monsters terrorize the lands. What do? Run? Hide? Cower? No! You kill them and carve their bodies to build better weapons and armor to kill bigger monsters, of course. The monster hunters are here! Hunters from Monster Hunters, worn by Lord Salsa Verde and Coco-chan Cosplay. Created by Lord Salsa Verde and Coco-chan Cosplay. Entry number 22 in our walk-on category. From the dark side of the moon, she will punish you. Negative Serenity. Negative Serenity is worn by Exclusive Geek, created by Elise Boyen. Entry 23, he has the shiniest meat bicycle, Creed from Borderlands 2. Creed from Borderlands 2 is created and worn by 9 Circles Cosplay. Entry 26, she has limitless power, Syndra, the Dark Sovereign from League of Legends. Syndra is worn and created by Larissa Magelfo. Entry 27, Yuri Lowell, who goes on a journey with a noble named Estelle to find his old friend Flynn. He eventually forms the guild Brave Vesperia, as he and a group of friends start carrying missions for Estelle, which involve searching for old ancient creatures. Escalise Cedos Herosine and Flynn Sifo from Tales of Vesperia. See Sadal now from Devil's a Part-Timer. Entry number 25. Entry number 29, the champion of Kirkwall in Blood Mage Extraordinaire. Here's Garrett Hawk, champion of Kirkwall from Dragon Age. Worn by David Parker, created by myself and Desiree Gonzalez. Entry 30B. On the last exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z, Broly tamed his pet, that Beerus. Here's Broly! Now for entry 31. We're in your base killing your dudes. Timo and Nidalee from League of Legends. Worn by KM and Taga and Luisa. Created by Luisa, did the heavy lifting. Entry 31B, want to join a guild? Here's Levi McGarden from Fairy Tail. one category. She's powered by love. Star Sapphire from DC Comics. Star Sapphire is worn and created by Stella. Entry 33, patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for nuclear winter. I've heard these guys chew nails and spit napalm. Ranger 54 and Ranger 56 from Fallout, New Vegas. Worn and created by Ranger 54 and 56. Entry 34. All he cares about is his bounty money. Welcome to the stage, the great Jabba the Hutt. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ah, ah. Jabba the Hutt is worn by Joshua McDonald and Will Brannon. Created by Joshua McDonald, Sean McDonald, and Emma McDonald. And now, and there he goes, yes. Entry 35, CL is looking for his butler. Have you seen him? Here's CL from Black Butler. CL is worn and created by Butterfly. Entry 36. I didn't go looking for adventure. It found me. Laura Croft from Tomb Raider. Laura Croft is worn by Cole Hart Foray and Cosplay, created by Carolyn Davis. Entry 37. From the Phantom Show, the girl with the power to reattach missing limbs. Machi from Hunter x Hunter. Machi is worn and created by Joanna. Entry 38, straight from the Northern Water Tribe. Here is Sokka from Avatar. Worn and created by John McCann. Entry 39, an unlikely pair team up tonight. Lady and Virgil from Devil May Cry 3. Lady Virgil portrayed by Elaine Brackett and George Byers, created by Elaine. Entry 40, don't underestimate the power of fairies. Here is Valerie from Pokemon XY. Valerie is worn and created by Teffa. Entry 41, Mars Power Makeup, Venus Power Makeup, Jupiter Power makeup. Here's Mars, Venus, and Jupiter from Sailor Moon Crystal. Mars, Venus, and Jupiter, worn by Anne, Nicole, and Shondell, created by Anne. Entry 42, she's one of the crystal gems, and she's here to save the day, but not before she eats some fry bits with Steven. Here's Amethyst from Steven Universe. Amethyst is one created by Juniper Cosplay. In our walkout category, entry number 43, she'll cause a chemical reaction in your hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, Honey Lemon from Big Hero 6. Honey Lemon is worn by Kepri, created by Kepri and Mom. Entry 44. Do not forget this devil's power. You are unworthy as my opponent. Here is Corrupt Virgil from Devil May Cry 3. Corrupt Virgil is worn by Jay Reeves, created by G. Feline Designs. Entry 45, won't you come dance with us? Whack! Princess Tutu and Miss Adele. Worn by Mackenzie Marks and Katie Collins, created by both. Entry 46, don't blink, blink and you're dead. They are fast, faster than you can believe. Don't turn your back, don't look away, and don't blink. Weeping Angel from Doctor Who. Weeping Angel is worn and created by Miss Sutcliffe. Entry 47, they've collected all their materials to create their new armor. Hunters from Monster Hunter 4. Worn by Shadow Call and Dragon Hunter, created by the same. Entry 48, welcome to your new life. Moving to a new town means making new friends. Here's Rosie from Animal Crossing. Rosie is worn by Samantha Lopez, created by Jessica Lopez. Entry 49, Kinetic Card. Here's Gambit from Marvel Comics, yo. Matt and created by Tyler Smithart. Already way better than Channing Tatum, right? Entry number 50, are you worthy? Here's Thor. Yes, that's Thor. Born and created by Tyler Smithart. Entry 51, all the way from Fiore, here for their first A-Kon, Natsu and Urza from Fairy Tail. Born by Jaden and Samantha, created by Samantha. Entry 52 in our walk-on category. Hiding from the untamed northern wilderness, Snow by Night is the daughter of winter, from the webcomic of the same name. Snow by Night. Born by Grace Jacobson, created by the same. Entry 53, from the depths of Wonderland, these card guards have gone astray and are looking for their new queen. Sakazu card guards, Aaron and Ash, born and created by. Entry 54, last time on Dragon Ball Z, Broly! Broly is worn and created by Brelon. Entry 56, straight out of Gotham, the Arkham Boys. Deathstroke, Ra's al Ghul, and Batman from the Arkham game series. Worn by Esteban, Anthony, and Vincent, created by Sean Jeng. And entry 57, according to my notes, the final walk-on. In his burning quest to capture Lupin, Zenigata finds himself an A-Kon. Zenigata from Lupin III. Born and created by Edward. Now you thought that was all the walk-ons, but no, there's walk-on advanced. Entry number 1 for walk-on advanced. It's not every day you find out your mother's some kind of crazy barrel vigilante dragon lady. Welcome from How to Train Your Dragon 2. Volca is worn and created by Shinoga. Entry 3 in our walk-on advanced division. Hailing from Jiha village and the vast surface overrun with beastmen, they fight to overthrow the injustice done to all Spyro kind. Welcome Jams Cosplay as Super Galaxy Simon and Anti-Spyro Nia from Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. Worn by Jams Cosplay and created by Jillian. Oh. You don't want your Mac? Entry number 4. Once hailed as Akatosh's greatest creation, his fight with the Dovahkiin changed him. A strange shout that was sure to bring his downfall turned him into the very creatures he hated, a mortal female. Now, a dragon only in soul and temper, he is still all-powerful. His might tore the Dragonborn asunder even in this form, and now he will reign all over all in existence. Say his name only in fear of his power, for you will all soon be servants at his feet. Bane of kings, eater of worlds, all-doing from Skyrim. All-doing is worn by Nyx, created by Coat of Arms Cosplay. Entry 5. Let nothing escape the senses of the detective from Milky Homes, Cordelia Glauca, from the Tantai-Opera Milky Homes. Worn by Lika's Dollhouse Cosplay Studio, created by Weishi Tsai. Entry number 6 in our advanced walk-on. I'm late for a very important date. White Rabbit Miku Hatsune from Vocaloid. Worn by Mitsu Bunny Cosplay, created by Mitsu. Entry number 7, Rapture, a city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality, where the great would not be constrained by the small, and with the sweat of your brow, Rapture can become your city as well. Big Sister from BioShock 2. Big Sister, worn and created by Havoc Lily. Entry 8. Our next contestant is one of Fairy Tale's strongest wizards, Urza Scarlet in her Sapphire Guardian armor. Her passions include criticizing bad behavior of other guild members and cheesecake. Her hope for the future is to instill fear into the hearts of all who oppose peace and justice. Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tale, worn by Lydia Delgado. Created by the same. Entry 14. In the world of Iblis, the terrorist cult Mullenkamp has seized control of the ancient city of Liamond. 3 factions now vie over the sacred grounds. Please welcome Lady Nisa, Calo Merlos, and the self-styled prophet of the apocalypse, Sydney Losterat, from Vagrant Story. Worn and created by Atelier Heidi and Azure Cross. Entry 15 in our advanced walk-ons. Introducing the Pillar of Sephiroth, Sarah Esperkin as Princess Emerald, and the Magic Knight of Fire, Hikaru Shidu from Magic Knight Rayarth. Worn by Sarah Esperkin Cosplay and Velda Rose Cosplay. Created by Sarah Esperkin and Danny. Entry 16. This is Lowly Poison's 13th cosplaying and attending A-Kon. She creates her cosplays with character accuracy and solid construction in mind. Body paint provided by Cosplay Cosmetics. Lady Death from Chaos Dynamite Comics. Lady Death is worn and created by Lowly Poison. Entry 17. Batman's worst Batman nightmare. Oh, botanical nightmare. If he was a medieval knight. Alchemist Poison Ivy. A medieval marvel of natural potion power. Completely handmade leather armor with resin crystals. Oracle vines, LEDs, leather flowers and leaves. Hand-sewn wig and handcrafted jacket. Walk slowly because you're in her jungle now. Alchemist DC's Poison Ivy, worn and created by Eva Birch. Entry 18. This is Mermaid Princess Cosplay as Alice Liddell from American McGee Alice. Madness returns in her siren outfit. Alice Liddell, worn by Mermaid Princess Cosplay, created by Eva Birch. Entry 19. Fortunately for you all, Ryuko is unable to perform her decapitation move today. Ryuko Matoi from Kill la Kill. Worn and created by Ashes Array. Entry 20. More likely to be found at a Victorian ball than a Pokeball. Natural form Vaporeon. From Pokemon. Historically accurate. Created by Dorothy Thickett. Entry 21. When she's up in the club, you're not going to reach her telephone. Telephone from Sakizu. Born and created by Jennifer White. Entry 22 in our advanced walk-on. Why be a princess when you can be a queen? Introducing Queen Beryl and Princess Serenity from Sailor Moon Crystal. Born and created by Luce Lois and Chibi Axel. Entry 23 from the Six God Generals, Ash from the Bloody from Tales of the Abyss. Ash the Bloody is born and created by John. Entry 24, Ryu from Street Fighter, Hadouken! Shoryuken! Born and created by Patrick. Entry 25, tough as a dump truck and nearly as big, 3 Goliaths are the worst things on 2 legs since Tyrannosaurus Rex. The Baron of Hell from Doom. Born and created by Baron of Hell. Entry 26. I've told you and told you, Richards. Doom will always be superior. Here's Dr. Doom. Poor Reed. Born and created by Tyler. Estee Lauder. Right? Entry number 27, straight from Anderlondo, leader of the Four Knights. Kiss your humanity goodbye. It's Orenstein from Dark Souls. This is worn and created by Cute Monster Cosplay. Entry 28, all the way from Japan. They're here to rock your world. It was a long walk. Phantasmagoria, D and Kiryu. Born and created by Urkaber, Didi, and Waramono. Entry 29, don't call him Elrond. Here's Thranduil from The Hobbit. Born and created by Zephyrus Cosplay. Big round of applause for all of our walk-ons, ladies and gentlemen.